talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you tryna do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last today. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto-Biz, what this pink stuff is. Long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't felt me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me.
Today, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's Frank Gore, the veteran who sits third all-time in rush yards. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Charles, we take a look here at the 49ers draft class for 2020. You know, not too often you see a Super Bowl team have 2 first-round picks.
You're absolutely right about that, because typically if you're the Super Bowl team, people aren't really wanting to deal with you very much, and instead San Francisco got it done. The first of those picks, it cost them DeForest Buckner. He went to Indianapolis, but they got his replacement at number 13 in Javon Kinlaw. Then how about him getting Brandon Ayuk, a wide receiver from Arizona State, with their second pick? The draft is top-heavy, but it is quality.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And here's Darnold to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Darnold completes it. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. To throw is Darnold. And he locates Walker, complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Second and 5.
Darnold from the gun. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Darnold on the keeper.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And his This kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0.
Jets 3.
They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Richie James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
complete to George.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Garoppolo's pass complete to Raheem Mostert. 24-yard gain.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. The 49er fans always going to have a soft spot in their heart for Frank Gore. Franchise's all-time leading rusher, and that's saying something when you think about some of the great Hall of Fame running backs that have worn the San Francisco uniform. 11,073 yards for Gore in his 10 years by the Bay. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
And 7 at the 42-yard line.
Darnold going to keep this himself. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 4th catch already in this 1st quarter. It's a 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Jets 3.
On 1st down, it's Gore. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40.
It's a gain of 7.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
6-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And look at this. For the 2nd straight play, the 49er defense drops him for a loss. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make it 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He dumps this off underneath to Gore. Gore hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Robbie Gould to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will make it into the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And our focus now shifts to Frank Gore. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night, later ended up in the NFL. If you've got a talented back, give it back to him.
At the 30-yard line.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Sam Darnold sacked.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. They go with a screen to Gore. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call? I
do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
11 on the play. And a 49er first down.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Garoppolo able to get this complete to Ayuk. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Complete to Brandon.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Brings up 2nd and
Garoppolo again.
The 9-yard
flush to his right. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold. A quick throw here. That's complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Darnold. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. So the Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again, Darnold. Drops it underneath to Gore. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
So we reach halftime. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard short. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, he'll look downfield. He's got a man, complete. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers add on to their lead. That was a nice little setup there off play action for the long touchdown pass.
Yeah, I've got to tell you, it brings back bad memories for a guy like me as a former defensive back, because in a playbook I knew a long time ago, we described that play pattern as draw pass 9 go, meaning fly pattern, after the play-action pass, try and hit him for the deep ball, and boy, were they successful on that one. So tough because his speed is so great, you've got to make sure you don't miss any cues or keys in order to try and keep up with him.
Draw pass 9 go. That's still a nightmare to this day.
Yeah, I still wake up in the middle of the night and feel the guy going past me.
A reminder, still some good games coming up here in Week 2 of the NFL. Later tonight, a rematch from that Super Bowl a few years back. New England visits Seattle up in the Northwest. And then on Monday night, we'll be there. The first regular season NFL game ever played in the state of Nevada. The New Orleans Saints and the Las Vegas Raiders from Allegiant Stadium. That should be something. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
On second down, Gore. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
Got the completion, but it certainly wasn't on his time frame. Hurried on that play.
Absolutely. The pressure affected him. Unable to get it further downfield. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Another carry now for Gore. Brushing off defenders. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. It goes as a gain of 8 and moves the chains.
Run there by Frank Gore, and he has to be one of the most admired players in the NFL. Started the 2020 season, number 3 all-time on the rushing list, less than 1,400 yards shy of Walter Payton as the season kicked off. Spent a year with Coach Adam Gase in Miami. Now he's hooked back up with him again with the New York Jets.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But the assignment gets mixed up. That's the end result.
The ball carrier.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 49ers' 33-yard line.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And 12.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Back now here on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle. And, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Mostert. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Raheem Mostert.
Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it?
Mostert hit, and he drops the ball. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Or the ball carrier.
Tackled by Emmanuel Mosley.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 59, 59%.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gore. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
A first down throw, Darnold. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Darnold. And Walker with it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. I'm willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Darnold completes it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
Second and inches at their 40.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on second down. Darnold, and complete to the tight end Walker, right side. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And it's up and good. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So they were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Darnold from the gun. A dump off here for Gore. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Darnold from the red zone now. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. To try again after the sack. Darnold got a man. It's Berrios complete. Darnold, 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw, Darnold. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. So the victory here for San Francisco. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter. But second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Niners,